Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Black Woman Experience. Where today I want to talk about something I talked about on Saturday, which is I did a movie review on Bad Hair. So if you haven't seen that, you need to go and check that out. But what I want to talk about today is the idea of bad hair. What is bad hair? What does it mean to have good hair versus bad hair, and how we can start to change that narrative around those two objectives? So please stick with me and let's go into breaking this down. So like I mentioned on Saturday, I did do a review on the movie Bad Hair. And the thing I liked about the title itself is that it kind of works as a double entendre where it's talking about the evil hair, which is the weave that she got put in, but also focuses on the concept of her natural hair not being good hair, being bad hair, and not really fitting into her workplace or society, or you know how they kind of make us feel about wearing our hair natural or however we're supposed to wear it. So in the movie, you see Anna, and she has this beautiful, in my opinion, she has this beautiful full head of healthy hair. She probably has about a 4C texture, which is not uncommon. You see that on a lot of beautiful Black women now, and them embracing it and wearing it out. But in a time where everybody was still really into, getting their hair permed and putting on wigs and doing whatever they could to fit in a more Eurocentric world or culture, you see so many people doing all this other stuff to their hair to just kind of make it look more white, if you can. And we see Anna, which is the character in Bad Hair, trying to do that early on with putting a perm in her hair, and it doesn't work. It's too harsh on her head, and it causes a chemical scar in the middle of her head. So after that, experience, that's a horrible experience to have. She goes to, well, maybe, I should just wear my hair natural, just do it myself and wear it natural, because I know I'm going to be kind to it. I know how to use it, work it, and honestly, perms don't work for me. And then you see her being introduced to the idea of getting a sew-in, where they can literally just braid her hair down and then sew somebody else's hair in, essentially, and she can wear that so she can have that straighter look. And of course, because that straighter look is more inclined with white characteristics that make you seem more professional in the workplace, it doesn't. She goes ahead and she does that. But then it brings up this concept of what is bad hair. So I'm going to break that down into 3 parts of what I think people have this idea of bad hair, what is this idea of good hair, and what we can do going forward to just embrace what we have on our head. So let's start off with the number 1 point. What is bad hair? So the idea of bad hair is more of a textural thing. The thicker and heavier your hair is, they see it as bad because I'm trying not to say white people, because people who are not of African descent typically don't have that type of coarse hair, and they don't really know how to work with it or use it. So since they don't understand it, they are quick to call it bad. It's not good hair. It's not nice, flowing, easy to manage hair. But that takes away from the women who do know how to handle it. As Black women who have grown up with that type of hair, we know how to handle our hair. Just because you don't understand it, that doesn't make it bad. In my opinion, anything that grows out of your head and is strong and durable and doesn't break off and looks beautiful and full is good hair. But in society's opinion, it only matters if you match what the dominant race is showing as to be good. So in that aspect, it's Eurocentric hair, it's white hair, and the straighter your hair is, the less curlier your hair is, you're considered to have good hair. So let's talk about good hair for example. Now, growing up, I have a more wavier texture, and it's a little easier for me to straighten my hair because it is finer. As you can see, my hair is straightened right now. Only within the recent years do I really wear my hair big and full, but the only reason why I didn't do that beforehand is because it was so frowned upon before that if you did that, it was harder for you to get a job. It was harder for you to be noticed by anyone. You were often looked over, which is something that they show in the movie. So I can remember early on my mother perming my hair for years. I had to be about like 9 or 10 when I received my first perm. So I remember getting my hair permed on a regular basis to have it straightened, and it was always bone straight. And my grandma specifically loved when I looked more Eurocentric because she's somebody of lighter skin who was passing when she was younger. And because she could pass, it made it so much easier for her in life, because she could go either way, and she wasn't harassed in the same ways, but she was still harassed. At the end of the day, we can go light skin, dark skin, whatever you want, but at the root of it all, we're all Black women, and as long as we have a drop of Black in us, they're gonna treat us differently. I don't care if you're passing or not. But I was always processed to be straight and to have like this look that made me more passing. With that being said, what I have may be considered good hair. But like I explained before, to me, good hair is strong, healthy hair that grows out of your head, that you can work with, that you can rock in any style, any shape, any form. I don't believe what I have is good hair, because at the end of the day, there's certain things about my hair that I honestly can't stand. My hair doesn't hold curl because it's too fine. It's too wavy, so I can't get any real curl unless I'm wearing it natural. And in order to wear it natural, I have to load it up with creams and moisturizer and everything like that, or it will dry out and poof, and it becomes the worst thing in the world to have to deal with. It gets matted really bad, especially in the middle of my head right here, because this is where the coarser part of my hair is, but it's still very fine. There's a lot to be said about my hair. So in my opinion, it's not about the idea of good hair, because there is no such thing. You learn how to work with what you have, and you make the best out of it. So whether your hair is fine, whether your hair is coarse, whether you have like 2B hair or 4C hair, whatever the case may be, you have to learn how to make your hair work for you. So that's what I focused on. I focus on the styles that will work for me, but I still have an appreciation and a love for anybody who has hair different from mine and can make their hair work for them. And to be honest, I wish my hair was fuller. I wish my hair was thicker and it wasn't as fine, because I feel like I would be able to do more with it. I find myself constantly doing the exact same styles. And if you want to know the truth, a lot of why our hair isn't accepted in society is because people are jealous of it. People outside of our race are jealous of the fact that we have so much more variety with our hair, because the straighter and the finer your hair is, the less you can honestly do with it creatively. You're always going to end up with a bone straight look, or you can tie it up or put it in a ponytail, or braid it in the back of your head, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna, for the most part, look the same. Whereas African women and Black women, we can do so many things. You can have the big poofs, or wear it straight, or wear it braided, because our hair can hold the braids, or anything we want to do. We've revolutionized how hair care looks and how beautiful and different hair care can be. We're actually shamed for having that much versatility. That's the honest to God truth. Instead of appreciating the beauty in our hair, we are made to feel ashamed of the versatility, the beauty, the strength, the amazing copability and adaptability of our hair. And it's time that we start to recognize that's what the problem is on the other side of the spectrum, and to start to appreciate and wear our hair. Which brings me to my final and last point. What can we do about this idea that some of us have bad hair and some of us have good hair and what all that means. I want to point out that, again, good hair is strong hair that grows out of your head. If you have good, beautiful, strong hair that you can turn into very different styles and that you can wear proudly, you have good hair. I don't care if your hair is coarser. I don't care if it's finer. I don't care if it's thick, if it's up, if it's down, if it's straight, if it's curly or poofy. That is good hair. Bad hair is when your hair is falling out because you're not taking care of it properly. When you have bald spots in there because you've burnt out patches of your hair trying to put in relaxers. When you've pulled off all your edges because you keep putting in sew-ins or braids or whatever so that you can fit into society's norms. When you destroy your hair, that is bad hair. Anything else is good hair. So what we have to do is we have to adapt that mindset. We have to stop trying to fit into other people's ideas of what we should look like. Because like I said, the truth of the matter is a lot of those people who are criticizing what our hair looks like is jealous because they can't pull off the styles. They can't pull off the versatility that we can. So we need to own that. We need to wear that. Now, if you are someone who likes to wear wigs, who likes to wear braids and different things like that, do it. I would never encourage you not to, but just know that you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Be who you are authentically. There will be some backlash, some people who won't hire you. And to that I say, maybe it's time we start making our own opportunities so we don't need them to hire us. So we don't need to conform to what they think it is that we need to look like. We can be however, whomever, whatever we want to be when we own our own stuff and we invite our people in to be a part of that. Because as a black woman, I am never going to tell another black woman, I will not hire you because you wear your hair natural. I know that for a fact. And I would hope that other black women would feel the same way. So if we are the ones sitting across the table bringing people into the jobs, then we can do so without holding anything like that against them. We can do so openly, lovingly, and appreciative of another black woman's beauty and uniqueness. It is important that we take down this idea of bad hair. It is important that we appreciate what we look like, how we look, and the uniqueness of being a beautiful black woman or man. It is important that we know this because the more we know that, the more we fight to make it a norm for us to look however we want. You know, this day I straightened my hair, but I no longer do relaxers. I no longer try my hardest to fit in to what they want. I only straighten my hair when I feel like it. And then when I want to wear it big, I wear it big. And if you watch my videos, you know I've worn it big before. And honestly, I wish it could get bigger than that. Because that is who I am. That is what my hair looks like. And that is if that is who you are and what your hair look like, then you need to own it. Don't let anybody take that away from you. That is all I wanted to bring to my channel for this week, Black Woman Experience. Please let me know what you think about this video below in the comments section. And also go and check out my review on the movie Bad Hair, and even go and watch the movie yourself. Let me know what you think. Also, if there's any topics that you would like me to discuss in any of my videos, please leave a comment below. And I will see you guys next week. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Next week is going to be another movie, Black Movie Night. So on Saturday, you should see my next post for my Black movie review. All right. Bye.